Hello and welcome back. I'm actually inside my camper. I think it's the first time I've ever made a video in here. Here, let's give a little tour. So there's the bed, and it's not a very big one. It's one of those slide-in campers that you put on the back of a truck bed, washroom, and so on. Fridge, and you got all kinds of cupboards and all that stuff, and all kinds of. There it is. It's not very big. That's what it is. So no idea what this video is going to be about. I'm just out here enjoying myself. Just having fun. You know, and that kind of brings a point. When you first get on the spiritual path, when you first start becoming interested in spirituality and, you know, discovering yourself and that sort of thing, it's difficult to not take yourself too seriously. It can be really easy to take yourself too seriously. Oftentimes, and I could remember from myself as well, you feel like that's the only thing that is in your life. And you get a certain pride from it. You feel like this is all that I do, and you feel proud that you can dedicate yourself 100% into this only this one thing, and you get this sense of progress, and that's fine, and that's great. But we sometimes can forget about enjoying the things that we used to enjoy in our lives, and just enjoy being alive and enjoy the physical aspect of life as well. We can forget that that's also available to us. We might push all of the physical world aside and drown ourselves into the inside and feel like it's more important than the outside world. We might feel like our inside is more important. And that again is a dualistic way of thinking, you know, that inside is better than outside, or I need to be focusing more on my inside than the outside, or whatever. And what I'm learning as I'm going through all of these stages myself, because I went through this at the beginning as well, the first year or two, is that it's more of an integration of the whole, all aspects, and not shunning or not saying no to any aspect, really. If you find yourself doing something and smiling and enjoying it, then, and you're not harming anybody or yourself in the process, how is that bad in any way? Do you see? And if you're not careful when you first get on the spiritual path, when you first have your first hints of enlightenment, be wary, be careful not to overvalue it and undervalue other things, because really there's no value is what you give it. Nothing has any value per se, really. So you choose what has value. Society chooses what has value over other things. And as far as the material world, the view of value can help you in the social, the social world. For example, buying things and objects. If you want to trade something with someone, you assign a value to it so that this person has a value as well, and you need to kind of match, and you can try to increase the value of this object in this person's eyes in order to get more or less, and that's a part of this world. It's a part of the physical, and but it's you want to be careful when you go onto in the path of enlightenment to not overvalue the in more than the out. because again, that gives you a position for you to fight from. You then look at the world from this is better than. And what I'm learning is that there is no better than, because all better than, ultimately, it's all values that we assign. And the whole point of, from what I'm learning, the whole point of this journey is to just, in a sense, be okay with everything, learning to love more openly, to learning to forgive, really. Learning to forgive, because a lot of times we judge, things from a position of this is better or what I'm doing is better, and then looking down on that person. Well, if you can forgive yourself, that person as well, for what he's doing, which is nothing wrong, and then if you can forgive yourself for judging that person in the first place, then what's left is a sense of ease inside of you. And then you don't look at the person in a condemnatory sight. You don't see that person as good or bad or better or worse, or you're not assigning a value to him or her based on what you value. So, because this can create a block, right, for you to openly interact with a person, because what you see is not the person themselves, but what you see is that person through the filter of what your value system is. And if this person doesn't match up high enough on what it is you value, then you may lower the person, seeing yourself higher than. And this happens as well, not only with people, but with objects and the things that the people do, and so on. So you just want to be really careful whenever you're really, really excited about something, really, really excited about your progress to enlightenment and all of that stuff. Really careful not to overvalue or undervalue anything. To be as neutral as you can, learning to look past the person as this is who they are based on what they do or what they believe. You want to look past on labeling someone as this is who they are based on what they believe and do. So that's the message of this video, really, because that will help you to enjoy a lot of the things that you may believe now is not good enough for you. You may shun and push away so many things that in reality actually bring you quite a bit of joy, enjoyment. If you, again, enjoy something, it's not hurting anybody nor yourself. You're having fun, you're enjoying yourself. It brings a sense of pleasure and ease and lightheartedness and fun, enjoyment. Then there's nothing wrong with that. So that's it. Allow yourself to enjoy yourself and things and life and people, and allow yourself to enjoy. Don't label or put any value on anything more than another. Simply enjoy yourself. Enjoy. Learn to enjoy and not to overvalue or undervalue. So I leave you with that. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I almost fell back. Peace.